Last summer, and we were asking that question. So do you think sci-fi and genre have gone mainstream?
I think it's starting to, yeah. I think it's being more accepted by the mainstream. Let's say that. I think sci-fi used to be space shows, spacecraft and exploring the universe, and now it's sort of anything that thinks outside the box but defies imagination.
Right.
So you get shows like Eureka and Lost being considered sci-fi. And,
yeah, that's a very
and the demographic is so great now. The demographic, there's a lot more women watching sci-fi.
That's true, yeah.
They seem to be pretty happy about that fact, but of course there's always those fans out there who are kind of upset when that show that they love, they think of as a small show and then it becomes more accepted by the mainstream. Why do you think the fans react that way sometimes?
I think they're very protective. They're very protective of the genre and very protective of their favorite shows, and they don't want to see them morph into something that they don't think they should be.
Right, so they're just really passionate about the content.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think that in music too, and I know I'm sometimes guilty if I really like a band and then they become big, you're a little...
I knew them when...
yeah, exactly, totally. Let's open the internet mailbag and see what some of our fans and fans of yours are saying.
Ooh, exciting.
Well, we put the word out that you were coming by expecting to get quite a few emails, and we were just covered in mail from fans out there with tons of questions coming in. So we'll get to the first one, which is from Mrs. Too Shy, who actually left this as a comment on our blog at spacecast.com. Question for Amanda Tapping: acting, directing, and producing, how and where do you find the confidence and courage to do all those things?
Wow, good question. I have a great team. I work with Martin Wood and Damien Kindler, and the three of us pull it off together. I think that if I didn't have those two men in my life making my work so much easier, I wouldn't be able to do it. But they give me confidence and they boost me up when I'm feeling down. And I have a great family, so yeah, I'm super lucky. But I have people around me that make it easy.
They boost you up, and they probably bust your chops.
Totally. They're ruthless.
They knock you down. And that's you up. Well, we saw in that episode of Eureka, Allison had her baby, and she only took a 6-week maternity leave because she's so busy as the head of the company. Did you feel a bit like that when you became a mom?
I did. I gave birth and I went back to Stargate in 5.5 weeks.
Look at that. So almost the same as Allison on the show.
Yeah, it was insane. It was a hormonal basket case, but it was good.
It's like being beside AJ. He's a basket case.
I got that.
I don't take my medication. It happens.
The second question is from Ron Graham. He posted on our Facebook. He posted before, so thank you, Ron. There's something about Helen Magnus we're not seeing yet in Sanctuary. She may be darn near immortal, but there's also some kind of special ability that's not been coming out. I want to know what's going on there.
Special ability.
Special ability.
Sexual deviancy.
That's a special ability. We have not seen that yet. Is that for Sweep Week, maybe?
That's right.
I guess so. I look forward to that show.
Well, our next question actually touches on the British that we just heard coming out of you there. Graham Freeman says, how difficult was it to go British?
Not difficult at all. I was born in England, and I grew up surrounded by English accents and British people.
Right.
Their opinion, whatever.
You were, yeah.
So yeah, it wasn't hard at all. I feel very connected to England. So,
great.
Yeah.
That's cool. Well, you shift seamlessly between the North American accent and the British one. When you're in a restaurant or something, do you just try to throw people off when they take your drink order, you're British. When they come back for appetizers, you're American.
I'm American, yeah. And then a little Canadian, eh?
There you go. You just
not rushed, but it's all right.
Switch it up. My name is Me91, hosted on our Twitter, tweeted on our Twitter. Helen has met many famous people throughout history. If you could have met or could meet anyone, who would it be?
Ooh, 3 seconds up, Dorothy Parker. Ha!
Dorothy Parker,
sure.
That was right off the top of your head.
All right, well, we'd love to hear your questions and comments. You can reach us by leaving a comment on our blog at spacecast.com.
Yeah, or twitter.com/spacechannel.
You can leave a comment on our Facebook fan page.
Or old-fashioned email, InnerSpace@spacecast.com.
Or call them.
Or just give us a ring. Yeah.
All right, let's take a look at what's on.
Call them. You brought them here.
No, it wasn't me. Actually, it was.
As mentioned earlier in the show, there's a brand spanking new episode of Sanctuary called Veritas. He speaks the truth tomorrow right here on Space. You can catch Will as he tries to defend Magnus from the heads of the Sanctuary Network after they accuse her of murder.
And be sure to check out Stargate Atlantis, which also happens to star Amanda Tapping, Friday on Space.
Also on Friday, a completely non-Amanda Tapping related show is the Stargate SG-1 episode, One False Step, that features the UAV crashing into a cactus-like plant on a planet inhabited by an unusual life form.
AJ, I'm pretty sure Amanda is in SG-1. No, really?
That never gets old.
And to round out our look at what's on, we have InnerSpace Sanctuary, a behind-the-scenes look at how they make this hit series. You can catch it Sunday right here on the Amanda Tapping channel.
It's true.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Impressive.
You're on our station a lot. I looked at our schedule, and including tonight's edition of InnerSpace, just today, you are on space for 7 hours if you add up all your shows.
Wow.
Not bad.
I actually contacted the programming department. I got a bunch of Excel spreadsheets. I did some number crunching, and I created in Photoshop a little Stargate pie chart here representing things that are featured in space shows.
Okay, there it is.
Very impressive.
Taking a look at the red portion, that shows that feature the Enterprise. The green portion is, of course, shows that feature triples. The yellow portion is shows that represent Teddy and I, or Teddy and I are featured in. And the remaining blue is shows that feature Amanda Tapping. So,
I don't know if that's fair. We get less time than Tribbles, and you get basically the whole thing.
yeah, what does that make you feel like?
I think I should get a back-end deal on that.
I don't know. Nice drawing, though. Your drawing's usually stuck.
Yeah,
I
it was
like
very
the
pretty.
Stargate.
It's a good pie chart.
Coming up, we've got more with Amanda Tapping. We'll talk about Sanctuary, her charity, Sanctuary for Kids, and her guest role on SGU.
They started shooting the minute they came out of hyperspace. Our shields are holding, but you're not the target.
And we look at Assassin's Creed 2.
It's really cool, and everyone should buy it and play it.